Addressing the United States right after the attacks began, Donald Trump announced the intervention serves as a catalyst for regime change, calling on Iranian civilians to take over their government. Echoes of George W. Bush right after invading Iraq with no plan for what came after. Here's the thing. Now, if you listen to this show long enough, I keep reminding you, wars are never won from above. Trump thinks he can do this from above. He doesn't want American boots on the ground. That's the last thing he wants. He went into Venezuela, grabbed Maduro, and our soldiers were out of there. Was there regime change in Venezuela? Was there? He likes airstrikes. He loves the airstrikes against the supposed narco-terrorists. Nobody knows if they're narco-terrorists because they kill all their survivors, so there's no way to ask them, are you narco-terrorists? All the evidence is at the bottom of the Caribbean or the Eastern Pacific. He loves death from above. He's not willing to bomb the homes of the drug cartel leaders because that opens up a hornet's nest, as we saw last week in Mexico. So Trump thinks the purpose of war is to kill and destroy. We always hear that from Pete Hegseth. The purpose of war is to kill and destroy. Well, it isn't the purpose of war, by the way, but you cannot destroy your opponent without first occupying the country and putting somebody new who likes America in charge, right? So we rarely win wars. We won in Germany, we won in Japan because we destroyed and decapitated the leadership and installed American-friendly leaders. So if you just bomb from above, you just destroy things. That's not winning a war. You have to temporarily put boots on the ground and occupy the country. I mean, look at Gaza. How many bombs has Netanyahu dropped on Gaza? And he still had to send soldiers in, and Hamas is still around. Hamas is regaining influence and power in Gaza. You can't destroy your opponent from above. You have to occupy and then win the hearts and minds. And you have to prevent a civil war from breaking out. You have to prevent sectarian violence. This war criminal, George W. Bush and Dick Cheney, they had zero plan for what came after Saddam Hussein being toppled. They stupidly believed, the people will rise up and a functioning democracy will magically appear. When you topple the people in charge, you have to know beforehand that every nation on this planet is a coalition of competing interests. And if you knock out the guy in charge, those competing interests fight for his job. We learned nothing from Iraq. You know what? We did learn from Iraq, but they don't care. They know. They know what they're not doing. Again, Bush had no plan for what came after. He just figured democracy is a beautiful thing. And once you give people a chance, they're just going to pick a bright, shiny, freedom-loving leader. No, they're not. They're going to kill each other.